Imagine standing in court, thinking your case is getting easier, only to hear the judge say one more mistake could cost you 10 years in prison. What happens next will shock you. Watch closely.
So you're working?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good job. You know, I'm happy that you're working. Do you need more time to be able to get home? What's a good time? Like how long does it take you to get home from?
It takes me like at least like 25 to 30 minutes.
Is that right, Anna? Is it that far? How do you get home?
Normally I walk or I Uber home.
Okay. You want to do 10:30, 10:45? That 10:45 is the latest. Okay. And what days do you work?
I work. It depends, cause now it was that during that time it was seasonal.
And now you're on full time?
No, I'm on full time, but now they're cutting the hours to like 8 or 9 hours. So it'd be like eight hours a week or so.
But it's not consistent where you work Monday and Wednesday.
No.
Why don't you look for something more steady, give you more hours?
And you're in school, right?
Yes.
He's in school.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll give you the top 45, okay?
Okay.
All right.
But I thought I was supposed to be off by next time I come.
Be off what?
The ankle monitor.
So he's gonna have to see that you're.
I want to see that you're still doing well after a while, and then when you are, then we'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right? All right, man.
Judge,
All right.
could you repeat that heartbeat for me?
10:45.
10:45 to 6?
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Anna.
Can we be seated?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Carl.
Order in the courtroom, please.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson.
Good morning.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. This is a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. It looks like it's being reduced to a first,
Yes, sir.
right? So now you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. But what you need to understand still in the eyes of the law, this is number 2. And if you pick up another one, you will be facing a third. And a third, you're facing up to 2 years in prison. Up to 10 years in prison, minimum of 2, maximum of 10. If I were you, even if you've had a freaking sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because you're taking a humongous risk. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All officers look, if you smell funky and then they look at your record, that's all they care about. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is what you want to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
For you to complete this, you're entering into a probation with us. It's going to go on your record. This is a straight probation. And for you to complete it successfully, you must do a repeat offender DWI education class. 2 victim impact panels, a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess further conditions, they might. It could be intensive outpatient treatment. It could be supportive outpatient treatment. If they assess further conditions, you must fulfill those conditions. No breath test refusal. So if you were pulled over in a car and you take a breath, and an officer asks you to take a breath test, you have to do it. If you don't, you're in violation of this probation. Substance abuse treatment, $100 one-time donation to MAD, no drugs, no alcohol, and a guardian interlock. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I will send it you to the agreement. What do you do in life, Mr. Thompson?
Bartending at a hotel.
Ugh, that's not good.
Judge, he's been on interlock for almost a year now. portable device, blown 3 times a day. He hasn't had one failed test.
Right.
He has, so he's been doing very well.
My only issue is that temptation is so high when you work in that kind of environment. You know, when you work in the restaurant industry, everyone tends to booze it up. You just got to be very careful. You know, for the next 18 months, you're on paper. You can't do anything. You end up drinking. I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out here and we're going to talk. And it's possible I sentence you and put you in jail for 6 months. You understand?
I understand, yes,
But
sir.
the most important thing is that for the next 50 years of your life, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car and drive because you're going to get hosed. If you thought it was expensive now, wait till you get to felony court. Everything quadruples in cost, time, everything. So what about the fee?
Fine.
Yeah.
For on probation?
No. There's a supervisory fee for the DPS surcharge. It's a $6,000 fee.
Attached to a probation? I thought that was only for a straight conviction. On a jail time.
It is a conviction.
It's on a jail time conviction. The state traffic funds for a jail time conviction.
Show me. But from what I understand, with this kind of case, there's a $6,000 surcharge that we're supposed to tack on.
I
The DPS
was
surcharge.
under the impression that the
Show me otherwise. And I
mandatory
won't.
license suspension.
What they've told me on convictions here, when you plead to a DWI, there's a surcharge. On a first, it's $3,000. On a 15 with a first, it's $4,500. On a second DWI, it's a $6,000
But
surcharge.
technically, because this is charged as a first,
Right? It's no, you're right. It's 3,000. Is this a 15?
is it a what? How does it flip?
Yeah, it is. Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
Yes, Your Honor.
So true to that enhancement then. Yeah. Okay. So find me that it's not true. Otherwise, I'm, just show me. Or just take a seat for me. We'll be back.
Looking at that, we'll be right back.
Owen,
Your Honor,
hi.
Yes, we have an arraignment from court 6
Okay.
that we just, it's a Spanish speaker and we have some interpreter here. The case number is 254 4648.
Por favor, conteste a voz alta.
De La Paz.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
Mr. De La Paz, you were charged.
One wrong decision can change your entire life, and this courtroom moment proves it. If you want to see more real, intense cases like this, and learn what not to do, make sure you hit subscribe right now, because the next story might be even more unbelievable.